If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But
I think that's pretty good. That's actually good.
Right? Welcome back to M.A.D.
Hey, melanated,
animated, and a whole lot of drama. Y'all, it's been a week. It's been a week of beefs, Mets, and hot girls. And we are so ready to talk about it, y'all.
Yeah,
so ready.
Right. I'm very excited about it, too. Because it has been, like, you know, I'm not a big... When I'm on social media, I'm there to stop. Mm-hmm. But with everything that's been going on this week, I was on there. I was like glued to my phone, you know?
Yes.
Okay. So the beef.
Let's start with beef, okay? Y'all know Kendrick and Drake have been going back and forth, Mm-hmm. We mentioned it a few videos ago, but it's still going on.
Of course.
And all I gotta say is Drake is getting his ass kicked.
Yo.
Not just by Kendrick, but by the world, okay?
Yeah, I'm like seriously, and you know, it's funny because I was just telling her that I haven't really listened to any of the songs, like maybe the first songs from both Kendrick and Drake, but other than that, I haven't really been paying attention to it. But I have been paying attention to the comments, to the reactions, to everybody's thoughts and stuff. And I just want to say this. If you know you're a problematic person, you probably don't want to start any beef with nobody, because when I tell you social media will deep dive into the history books, I mean, they're finding videos from Obama talking about definitely Kendrick. Mm-hmm. They got videos of DMX talking about how much he hates Drake. So I think Drake needs to sit down for a minute, because right now he ain't winning. He ain't winning nothing.
For me, I love Kendrick, and Kendrick hasn't doing his thing, but Metro Boom with this beat, the fact that he's doing a whole contest with the BL Drizzy beat, y'all just heard that hoe. Mm-hmm. He's doing a contest with SoundCloud rappers, and basically saying whoever gets the best rap over this beat, then he'll give them a free beat. Okay. So he's literally pulling random people from SoundCloud, and they're trying to rap over this beat. It's hit internationally. I heard a J rap over this beat, okay? Duolingo and nuns are dancing on TikTok to that beat. So, Drake, you may want to go in hiding for a little bit.
I want to sit down for a minute.
I mean, if you have something to come back, I'm willing to look forward to it. But right now,
it's not looking good for you.
It's not looking good for you, bro. It is. Like, I literally think Young Money may drop you, even if you're even part of Young Money still. I don't even know if he's with Young Money.
I don't think he's been with Young Money for a minute, right?
Well, I don't even know if Young Money exists anymore.
I was about to say. I was about to ask that. Like, who's?
I remember it was Wayne, Nicki, and Drake. I mean, there was a few other little peons.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know disrespect to y'all, but I don't know
just
y'all.
The ones that were.
Y'all.
We just can remember the ones that. Yeah. Huh. That's something, you know, we gotta look that up. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Young Money. It in next week. That's a nostalgia episode for you. Yeah, we'll check back on that, because that's actually a really good question.
Yeah.
Shows how much I've been paying attention to Young Money. To be honest, I mean, I liked them. They had some good songs, but I didn't jump for them.
I feel like the last
Lil Wayne was the only one I jumped for when it came to Young Money.
I mean, I like Nicki Minaj in her Young Money days. I did.
I think Young Money was maybe like not care for her as much. Really? Not that I hated her. I was like, some of her lyrics I was just like not getting with.
I mean, I remember the last Young Money song I remember was Looking Ass. Do you know? Look at y'all looking ass niggas. Yeah. That's the last one I remember. So I don't even know if they out and about anymore, but
okay. We'll have to check in on that one.
For real.
Okay. What are your so are you saying you team Kendrick?
Yeah, I mean Kendrick has been going in. Like, I know you haven't listened to the song, but there's one, the Meet the Grams, bruh. Like,
I think I need to make it my homework to listen.
You do, because I'm just sitting here listening to this. I'm like, the first time I was like, he says like Adonis. He's calling out Drake's son. He's like, Adonis. I'm so sorry. This man is your father. How are you apologizing? You apologizing to another man's son because that's his dad? Oh, Kendrick.
Kendrick. And the people, I was seeing memes that were saying, people were like, I have never hated anyone before in my life. The way Kendrick hates Drake, I really don't believe I hated anyone in my life.
No, he's like, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate that. I'm like,
I am not a hater.
You drinking the haterade, bro.
He hates
like, seriously.
That cracks me up.
Keep going in on him.
That really cracks me up. Okay, definitely. That's gonna be my homework. I'm gonna look into the songs. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the songs. I got the beef already. I just gotta listen to the songs. Yeah. That's what I need to do.
And all those people that were dogging J. Cole, I've seen a lot of people talking about, well, J. Cole made the right move in apologizing.
That's true, because you know what Kendrick talking about what he hates about you now.
Look, because I'm just like, look, J. Cole, he wants his peace, first of all. He's at peace.
I don't understand. I've never known J. Cole to be problematic.
You know, so. He's a peaceful man. Also, that was a business move. Because right now,
it was seriously a business move.
What Drake might as well just go back to Degrassi as a teacher.
Rolling around.
You
know what I've been through?
I've been here for a long time, but hey, I'm back, y'all. He can go back to acting, bro. He gonna be like Machine Gun Kelly after Eminem went on his ass. He gonna switch genres.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I said not know. Everybody knows never to go for Eminem. That's just not the person to go for. Eminem will eat you alive.
I feel like that man had no friends, because they should have told him. They should have, like, bro.
They would have said something. Eminem does not
care. He's literally been adopted by our community. Any person that has been completely adopted by the black community, you shouldn't touch them.
But you shouldn't touch them. You should understand, like, either way, he's a wordsmith.
Exactly.
Boy can go in on you. Like, nobody wants beef with, like, you shouldn't want beef with Eminem with the words that could come out of that man.
8 miles should have been enough.
Think about it. Let's think about it. You know, his career, a lot of it started with him talking about how much he hates his mom and how much he wants to kill his girl. Like, and we all bumped to that.
Literally.
So maybe if he's willing to do all that, maybe you don't want to step on him. That's wild to me. Yeah. When I was like, no, dude, okay, ain't no.
That's why he's in the rock now. Rock, pop rock.
Uncle Dose girl, have you been watching the Met? Have you seen the Met? Watching the Met?
So I have watched the Met. I was originally watching it because Julia showed up and had the Beehive freaking out because they're like, is Beyonce coming? Mm-hmm. Beyonce was not coming. Mm-hmm. Beyonce was not coming. Mm-hmm. Like, I love her, but she not going to the Met. She ain't doing the Met.
We're gonna look up to see if she's ever been to the Met, because I don't even know.
I don't feel like she's ever been to the Met. Now keep in mind, I didn't start getting into the Met. I didn't start getting into the Met till like what? Maybe 2016, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like,
honestly,
honestly,
I only started paying attention when Rihanna and Zendaya started going. That's when I started paying attention because
when the fashion was fashioning.
It was fashioning.
Yeah,
it was
fashioning.
Fashion
started fashioning. But if I'm being honest, I feel like that's when a lot of people really started paying attention.
Yeah.
Like it becoming like a world
theme because it was like actually fashion.
You know what I mean?
Because what was this year's theme?
This year's theme was Garden of Time.
Okay.
But I will have to be honest, I don't feel like it gave as much as the past Mets have gave. Like, I feel like people have really played it safe. And I mean, not to say, like, safe is, like, bad, because safe is cute, too. Mm-hmm. But I definitely don't, I don't think that their outfits were as wild. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the safe is actually pretty good, like when you're trying to look at dresses, suits, you know, when you're just trying to look at the fashion, you don't want the whole works of it. Yeah. So it was still cute, it just wasn't as wild and extravaganza as what has been in the past.
Yeah, I feel like past ones, like my favorite, I don't even know the themes for these, but I remember the Cinderella dress from Zendaya. I remember the, like, I guess it was like a church kind of theme. Remember when Chadwick wore that outfit? Yes. I remember that one. I think those were the only two I remember, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what last year's was.
Well, because if I'm being honest, I didn't know that these were specific themes until like maybe 2-3 years ago. Because before I just thought like people were just coming in these crazy, like the Met is the time to come in crazy outfits. But then I was like, these things have themes to it.
Yeah.
Because I started, like, I think that's when I started paying attention that people were, like, everybody, it was kind of the same storyline, you know, even though it was different, right? And so I was like, okay, these are themes. But yeah, this year's theme was Garden of Time. And I mean, like I said, the outfits were like super like wild. So it was really nice to see like the fashion behind it instead of the art behind it. And there are some people, I would say, some people gave. Some people gave to. Well, for me, when it comes to the men, either they did too much or they did too little. There was never a good one when it came to the men.
I agree with that.
Too much or too little. I was like,
I agree
either
with
y'all are in plain Jane suits, and I'm just like, okay, or they were wearing more than that they needed to, and I was like, what? I don't see the theme in which
they were not getting. They were not getting.
And then when it came to the women, of course, women always come through, whether we like it or not, it comes through, right?
Yep.
Now, I would say there are people, because I'm one of those people that even no matter how much I love someone, I will be honest with how I felt about this, that, or the other when it came to them, right? My girl, Cynthia, I'm going to pronounce her last name.
I know who you're talking about.
I love that woman.
I
love
do.
her.
I do.
I did not care for her outfit.
No, I saw it.
It was just like it was like it was supposed to be really good and it's something.
Yeah, like it was an unfinished project.
It felt like it was unfinished, or I don't know if it was the rose petals. Because it was part of the garden theme, I got the rose petals, but I felt like it was getting so good, and then the rose petals. Was it the rose petals for me? I don't know, but I felt like it was getting there, and then something made it go, nope.
Yep.
Nope. Yep. I was really mad about that.
I agree.
And then, look, you said you had like your top 5.
I have my top 5. Okay. My little notebook.
Now, top 5 that you liked?
Yeah, my top 5, like, my faves. Okay. My faves. So, forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong, but Anoka Ivy
from Bear?
No, not her. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. But she was a dark-skinned girl. She was in a bedazzled...
The Sue. Who is she?
I don't know who she is, but I guess so. She was beautiful. Like, that whole sequence. I
gorgeous.
Loved
the color was great on her.
Oh, my God.
The way it was,
I could, like, take that in a picture and frame it. It was so good.
It was so good. And I wondered, based off of the theme, I'm wondering if she was going for the water. Yes,
I could totally see that. I loved it.
Because I kept trying to think, like, some people, I was like, I don't understand how this goes to the theme, but then I started trying to maybe over analyzing it, so I'm thinking hers was kind of like maybe she's a water fountain in the garden kind of a deal.
What?
Sprinklers.
She was cute. Her skin was glossy.
I
said,
oh,
she's eating down. She's eating down.
Sprinklers.
Second was
sparkly.
Was Tyla. Okay, she came out. I'm popular, y'all. My popular now. Tyla came out in that Sam's
Tyla was my favorite.
Oh my God.
And you saw that they had to carry her because she couldn't move, so they had to carry her. And so people were like, so is she gonna have to be carried the whole night? But no, they ended up cutting it.
But I'm just like, girl,
she gave.
It was giving everything.
her stylist gave.
Oh yeah,
because
I loved it.
It was not only that, and it was fitted onto her breast and her butt, but then they have the sand right here, and then right
she had that little
the hourglass.
The hourglass she was holding.
Oh yeah,
I loved it.
That was my favorite.
I loved it.
It was definitely my favorite.
This is gonna be controversial, and I know it, and I'm so ready to talk about it. But I gave Zendaya number 3 for both of her outfits. I love both of her outfits. I do. I love the piece. I love the whole black outfit. I love that long flowy thing. And then I loved the, like, to me, it was like kind of like a bird's nest. That's what she reminded me of. It wasn't.
Yeah, it reminded me of bird's nest.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I mean, I'll agree. The first one, definitely, it was themed. It was definitely on theme.
I loved it.
But you know, it's. I'm gonna tell you why I started to not like it. Mm-hmm. Because when I'm like going through pictures, this picture of this person kept coming up, and I was like, "Who the heck is that? That looks ugly. It looks scary. They look ugly. What is that?"
You thought she was ugly?
I thought she was ugly.
Wow.
I was like, "Who the heck is that?" And so like that, and then like it kept coming up more, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, "That's Zendaya." And so I was wondering. I was like, I think I mostly don't like the hair on her. That color of hair washed her out really bad. I really thought, because when it comes to colorism, Zendaya is brought up a lot because she's always getting the roles over a darker skinned person.
Yeah.
I really thought this didn't help her case of any, like, at all. She looked washed out, in my opinion. And I thought the outfit, and look, Law always gives, and I thought the outfit was nice, it was good, but her face, and mind you, I'm a Zendaya fan, right? Like, there's be sometimes I'll be like, I'm over seeing Zendaya, but I still love this girl. I follow her on Instagram, I still, and I was just like, nah, she's scaring me. I was scared. The black one I thought was cute. I just couldn't see the theme of it. Maybe I didn't pay a whole lot of attention.
I like both of her pieces. Law, you did great. And since we're talking about Law, his OMG fashion show is premiering tomorrow, so we're gonna talk about that next week, y'all, because we love Law.
I love me some
Law. He did what needed to be done. Okay. My fourth was Amber Chamberlain. I don't know. She kind of wore like hers was like darkish, kind of like Dead Garden. That's what she was getting.
Okay.
She was like that darkish.
I'm gonna have to look at them so I could comment.
Yeah. She got so it was kind of thing. It was darker. Like, kind of like, it gave like old trees or something like that, but I loved it.
You said Amber who? Chamberlain?
Emma Chamberlain.
Oh,
Emma Chamberlain. Yeah, I loved her outfit because it wasn't like as colorful as it was. Last one was Mindy Kaling because I just liked the sand thing, and she kind of did the same sand thing with her, but it was kind of like more like a flowy.
I went back to Zendaya just to see if it's just me. Nope, I don't like it.
You just don't like it. Hey, everyone has their own opinion. But yeah, those are my favorites. But when talking about the Met, it reminded me of Lady Gaga's.
Oh, when she did that.
When she did the camp thing. Yeah. When I tell you,
that was actually
a reset for me for the Met Gala. It was a reset because it was the end on it is with LGBTQ, and she came out apparently, and I've been researching this. Anna Wintour never like greets celebrities or people outside. She always greets them in, but she came out and watched Lady Gaga. Yeah, she came out and watched Lady Gaga. So, yeah,
and I don't care much for Nicki Minaj, but I really like her dress. I didn't like her hair, but I really liked her dress.
I don't care for yellow. I don't like yellow.
I thought it was cute.
Like, I don't like yellow dresses. That's just me.
That was really
So that's
cute.
why I was like, I didn't care for hers because I don't like the color yellow.
Some people's annoyed me because I was like, you're not even nowhere near the theme. Why did y'all do that?
I think some people just showed up.
Just showed up. And like I said, the men bothered me because it was like they were either giving too much or too little. I was like, Get into much. But you know who I did like, even though I don't care for this person? See, look, because I don't care for this person, I don't know if it was. Is it Kylie? Was it Kylie?
Oh, one of the Jenners?
It was one of the Jenner girls. No, it was definitely not Kylie. I hated that one. Kendall then.
I literally was surprised they were invited back. Because after Kim Kardashian ruined Marilyn Monroe's dress, I was surprised they even allowed her back.
I didn't even care. Yeah. Like, so Kendall's, even though
I couldn't.
Hers is the black one with the.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Even though it wasn't on theme, I absolutely love that outfit. I love that outfit. I love the way they did her hair for it. I loved it.
Yeah, I think they just showed up.
Yeah, and they always do. Like the Kardashians and the Jenners, they just be showing up. Like, are they part of me? Not really.
And I didn't care for Kim's dress either. And people were talking about, oh, Kim Kardashian stole the night. No, she didn't.
When? Where?
Apple News. You can go somewhere with that because she did not steal the night. Yes, her waist was cinched. Yes. Oh, wow. Amazing. Oh, that's right.
She was what was I like? She couldn't have because I don't remember. When you said that, it was the one that was super tight.
Yeah. And
somebody was like, breathe, girl, breathe.
Look, Violet Chachki did it better. Okay.
Somebody call Violet.
Because Violet will put the girl to shame.
Her organs will be dislocated.
Okay. So y'all want to talk about a situation? Talk to me about Violet Chachki, okay? Because she did it first.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Dang, not for real. But I also would like to discuss not only about the outfits, but behaviors So one of the things I realized, and I recently realized, so don't come at me, I didn't know what the Met was for. Like, I kept thinking, what is the Met for real? It's a fundraiser.
Yes.
I did not know that. For some reason, I thought it was like an award show for something. I just didn't know what of.
That's cute.
Yeah. I thought it was just an award show for who knows what. For outfits, for fashion.
It never like occurred to you that they didn't pronounce the awards that were won the following night.
Slow.
Never.
When I tell you, I thought maybe it was some kind of like awards for like fashion or something. Like, I really thought it was just some kind of fashion show. I did not know it was a fundraiser. So, that's my bad. But I say that to say, what they come here for, right, is for this fundraiser, right? People are invited by the
Anna Wintour.
And what's his name? The designer. What the frick is his name? See, only because I'm thinking about it, I can't think of his name.
Is he a famous designer?
He's a popular designer, yeah. But either or, people are invited to this, and these are people that are well known around the world, that are loved around the world, and the behaviors of some people being the nobodies who are taking the pictures. American paparazzi annoys the living life out of me. So if you don't know, because they ain't gonna show that, like, I don't know about, you have to find it, like, well, because America always wants to hide the ugly. So Stray Kids showed up to the Met. This is their first Met, and they looked good. They looked good.
They looked real good, y'all.
Real good. Stray Kids, mind you. And look, and this is not just us because we are K-pop fans.
No, for real.
We're all up in the Korean culture, but they were invited. They were personally invited. They came and they had their black. They had black on, right? Taking the pictures, then they had the reveal, and it was like red, white, and black, right? They looked good. They were giving, right? But the paparazzis had these sly comments in the background every 5 seconds. Every time they did something, because they weren't smiling. First of all, look at everybody else's photos. Who else is smiling? 1 or 2 people are smiling. Everyone else has just as much of a straight face as they did, right?
Because we're posing.
We're posing. We're taking fashion photos. Who smiles in the fashion photo? You know, they were giving what was needed to be given, right? So because they were smiling, when they would turn, you know, they would, every time they did something, the paparazzis had some sly, stupid comment to have. It's like, dude, first of all, you're the one behind the lines taking my picture. So, what's the problem, bro? Because at the end of the day, I'm about to head up in here, go to an after party, get on my private jet, gonna go back to my home, about to perform a show, and you're taking my photo. Trying to make ends meet. So you really needs to shut your mouth and let me do me. America has a real problem with judging people that aren't them. Who don't look like them, who don't act like them, who don't talk like them, and who is doing a lot better than them because of all those things. And history proves it.
Yeah.
History shows it. History proves it. And they always want to hide the ugly. But America, paparazzi really needs to be blasted. And I know they're constantly being, you know, freaking celebrities are always in court with them. Celebrities are always trying to be like, dude, leave me the hell alone. Like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, get out of my face. American paparazzi are always trying to catch people on their bad moments. They never try to catch anybody on their good moments. Never. They're always trying to catch a bad moment, and it frustrates the freaking life out of me.
Yeah.
You know, Cardi B, it was in Paris. This was some time ago. She was in Paris, and, you know, the photographers, you know, were there and stuff like that. And she stopped, and she stopped, turned around, and she was like, I just want to say I absolutely love the Paris paparazzi here in Paris, because y'all really know how to get angles. Y'all always make us, like, look good. Y'all never, like, are honest, like, seriously. When America does not do that, they're always trying to get me mid-eating or this, that, the other. But y'all always make me look good, and I really appreciate y'all for that. And that really shows, because I honestly, when it comes to, like, when I see, like, I wouldn't even say the paparazzi. I would say more of the fans in Korea are, like, wild. You know, they're like, you know, they're the ones who don't know boundaries. It's the fans, because they're so, like, involved that they don't know boundaries. I can't really talk much about their paparazzi and, like, how much. I
feel like the fans are their paparazzi.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But American paparazzi, like, y'all just show. I'm telling you, America.
They showed their ass.
They showed out.
I honestly, though, I feel like Anna Wintour does not play. She does not play. So she's going to find out who those people are, and they're not going to be invited again.
I hope
because
so.
I know for a fact she does not play. One with her name and one with the Met. Okay? She does not play with that.
You know what
so I mean? This having guests that were invited by her group of people being treated that way, she's not going to have that.
You know, because that's just wild.
And then the other thing about your Cardi B, what you said about Cardi B, I knew where you were talking about, because Cardi B actually put a song about the press. It's called Press. She goes, press, 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 press. Cardi don't need no press. Kill them off with them supposed to press. She was eating in that song. That's one of my favorite songs by her. But yeah, she literally went after them. And it's not just like the paparazzi. Like TMZ is one. Yeah. It's one of the TMZ top.
I used to really like back in the day, because a lot of videos that I would see of them was they'll go up, ask questions, you know. They're just like, hey, da da da, like ask whatever questions or whatever. But you know, more and more they just pulled into the paparazzi culture where they're catching all the wrong stuff.
Yeah. Stray Kids, on behalf of real people who care for you.
Real Americans,
because those people, no, they're not real Americans.
They're trash.
They're the bottom of the barrel.
They're bottom of the barrel.
We apologize.
They behave that way.
We apologize, and we love you.
Definitely.
We love you.
This is stupid. Dude, Met.
Yeah.
We got the beef. We got the Met. And we got some hot girls.
Hold on. Let me rewind that for you real quick. Let me rewind. We got Beef, Mets. We're going to pause on the hot girls real quick because I know we were talking a little earlier about reboots.
Oh, girl. Yes, we were. Okay. So, I've been watching the Good Times reboot.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen the original Good Times, that one's live, right? So the reboot is animated. And it is nothing like the actual show that it's rebooting from. Which is really unfortunate. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good, funny adult show, right? It's...
So it's not like a family show like the Good Times was. No, you didn't feel like the Good Times was.
No, the Good Times is a family show. Mm-hmm. Good Times is a family show. Mm-hmm. And it was about a real family, trying to surviving, surviving being Black in this large city, trying to get out of poverty, trying to make their lives better, going through hardships, friendships, neighbors, it was beautiful. I definitely enjoyed Good Times a lot. Mm-hmm. Janet Jackson, that was her first big role, actually, was on the Good Times. Mm-hmm. She did her thing. No, mama, please. No, mama. No, mama. Oh, I love that. Yeah, definitely. And this was, it was good. It's good. It's funny. It's good. But I just wish they didn't call it Good Times. Because it doesn't feel like that. It does not feel like Good Times at all. It's like they have their names, but
I heard about it. I heard that there's a dope selling baby.
Yes, the baby. He's like 1 year old. He's like 2 years old, and he's a drug dealer. He's a drug dealer. Him and his dad do not get along at all. The dad kicked him out of the house. He's a bit... Okay, I'm done with it already.
And
what really gave me a real issue is when there's this moment where the mom, he comes to the apartment when the dad's not home to get his diaper changed, right? And stuff, and then he was like, okay, let me get up out of here before your man comes home, we don't want any issues. He was pretty much acting like a side dude. And I was like, okay, y'all, and mind you, the voice actors of these are legit, these are people that we love. And like I said, it's a good show for what it is. I just wish they didn't call it Good Times because it kind of ruins, it doesn't even, I can't even say it ruins Good Times because it doesn't feel like Good Times. And I know a lot of people are very back and forth on it. I know people who don't know Good Times, who don't know the actual show Good Times, who hasn't really watched it for real. I know that they really like it. And like I said, it's because it's a good show. It's funny, it's raunchy, Mm-hmm. But those who know Good Times, who've seen Good Times, who grew up to Good Times, that was in the Black household, mm-hmm. is very disappointed with this show. That actually brings up my question. Reboot culture. What do you think about reboot culture? It seems nowadays that all we have are reboots. Yeah, there's new things here and there, but if anything, I find that I'm seeing more reboots than anything. When it comes to series, when it comes to movies, what you think?
Let me get on my soapbox, okay? Let me get on my soapbox.
Okay.
I hate, capital, all caps, hate reboots. Mm-hmm. I hate them. Because my thing is, I'm nostalgia. I love my shows, okay? Mm-hmm. If I love my shows, don't reboot my shows, okay? I don't need a reboot. Mm-hmm. I don't need a reboot, okay? Figure out something else.
Even shows that you felt that came out back in the day, and you felt man, I just wish I had a little bit more of something that really ended it for real.
There are very few reboots I approve of. The only reboot I currently approve of is the Proud Family reboot. Because it's not really a reboot. It's a sequel.
Yeah, it's
I
really
don't.
good.
I do not like reboots. Okay, because as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Don't fix it.
That
Could
would
you
be bad.
imagine having a Kim Possible reboot?
They did. Remember they did a movie.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, a Gen Z Kim Possible. Disgusting. Disgusting. I don't understand.
She wouldn't even. Let's talk. If she was a Gen Z Kim Possible, she would not even be saving the world or nothing.
My thing is, and this is to millennials, because we're the ones who are doing these reboots. I understand y'all want the nostalgia. I understand y'all love these shows and they were great. Y'all want to make your own. No. We are so, like, we have our own thoughts, y'all. We can come up with great material. So to my millennials out there that are writing stories, that are doing these things, that are coming up with media content for us, quit doing damn reboots. Like, I swear. iCarly reboot. No.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, so as a person who watches some reboots based off of the show in question, right? iCarly, their reboot is actually good. The reason being, it's literally iCarly, but adult. Like, it's literally the same exact thing, except they have adult issues. And I loved it. It's really good. Like, really good.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Raven's Home, I thought was super good until Chelsea stopped being on it. Now, it wasn't like the show got bad. It was just like, it. Now at this point, Raven and her dad are the only ones that are holding up the reboot, you know? And I'm like, where's Chelsea? Bring back Chelsea. Like, that best friend dynamic.
Have you seen her on TikTok?
Girl, yes, I
She
have.
said she waiting for the NBA to expire. I'm ready for it.
I'm waiting for it
Let's
too.
go.
Because it's just wild. Like, I mean, that best friend dynamic is what people came for. When they said we're rebooting Raven's Home and it's about Raven and Chelsea raising their kids together, that's what we came for. And so, not saying Raven's Home after when she came back to San Francisco with just Booker, mind you, those two are the only ones who continued the show. And not saying that it's bad, because it's good. It's still good. It's just, you're just like, now at this point, you're just watching it because you've already started watching it with Chelsea.
I feel like reboots are just like sad, like just disappointment.
You know,
because they're never gonna live up to the hype.
Proud Family got
look, that's the only reboot I will stamp approval on, because every other reboot I have seen that's like a TV series I've not cared for. Now there is a movie reboot that I like, and that is A Star Is Born. Okay. I haven't
seen Star Is Born. I haven't seen the original. I haven't seen this one.
I have watched all the Star Is Born, even the Bollywood version. The story.
She's in it.
Huh?
That's a dang girl. She's in it.
I like the story or the plot of A Star Is Born. I don't know why. It's good, and I've watched the reboots of it in different ones, and honestly, I can say I'm waiting for it to be rebooted again. I'm gonna watch it again when I'm old as hell and ain't got no teeth or whatever. I'm gonna be like, I remember when Lady Gaga did this. That's the only one I can say, like, I actually would like stamp Proud Family and The Star Is Born, probably the only reboots. Because the Charmed reboot.
Okay, first of all, what Charmed reboot? What Charmed reboot?
No, that's a hot topic.
What Charmed reboot? Excuse me. Charmed had a reboot? What? You mean my girls were on there? What? Because if they were, I would have known. I would have known there was a reboot. Oh, first of all, I'm a Charmed fan. Original Charmed.
Hardcore.
For realsy. Holly Mary Combs, Shannon Doherty, Alyssa Milano, Rose McGowan, Brian I always say his last name wrong. Drew Fuller. You know, Daryl. Why am I saying his character name and not his his real name because I can't think of it right now because
You're bad at names.
I'm so bad. Yeah, but yet I named all of them, and why am I forgetting the black man's name? I know his name.
You know, like being black.
I know his name. That's the wild part. It's because I really enjoy Daryl. So I'm like, I'm only thinking of Daryl right now, but I know
That's
his
fine.
name. I know his, but either or, I really enjoy Daryl. So that ain't no dig. I can't remember your real name right now because I'm pressured to remember it now. Oh, I hate myself when I do this. Either or, they are the ones I would, if they did a reboot, I'll be there for it. 100%. I don't know who these other girls were. I don't know who the hell.
Gen Z
Not to
charms.
get too flying about them.
I do have to take another one back. Sabrina's reboot.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
I did enjoy that.
Oh yeah, the Chilling Adventures.
Yeah,
that was
good. So
I
apologize. Proud Family, Sabrina, and A Star Is Born.
Yeah. I love that.
Those were the only
reboots
that I enjoy.
I definitely love that. And Prudence, the girl who played Prudence on love her. Love her. And then the guy who played Ambrose, he passed away recently. So
he was in Gen V.
He was also in Gen V.
He
was also in Gen V. And I was really looking forward to watching more of him.
He was a good actor, and I knew, like, he was destined for an Oscar. Like, he's a good actor. He was such a good actor.
So good. So that really annoyed the life out of me. I was like really sad to hear that.
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh, boo. I could actually really talk about reboots because like I said, I've been watching quite a bit. Some I think are good. Others I think are horrible.
Well, what are your top 5 and your top worst 5?
Let's see. Top 5 that I really loved. So we've already said a few. Proud Family, I think definitely did their thing. Sabrina definitely was good. Man, do I even have 5? Man, because I'm kind of the same. I don't need another reboot. Like at first, when reboots started becoming more of a thing, I was like, oh wow, like that's cute, like that we get to finish some of our nostalgic shows. But as more and more pop up, and then they keep rebooting things that don't need to be rebooted.
Yeah.
It was perfect the way it ended.
Yeah.
That's
like the Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
How many reboots are we gonna do of this?
Like y'all, come
on now.
But Sabrina, Proud Family, Connors is actually really good. That's a reboot from Roseanne. That's actually really good. Who else do I really care for? So this is an honorable mention. Now I'm not gonna say that I'm glad it has a reboot, but Leverage I thoroughly enjoyed.
What's that a reboot from?
Leverage is the original show.
Oh, okay.
So
it's a reboot of Leverage.
No, Leverage is the original show.
Yes.
So I think I'm thoroughly enjoyed that. So they had a reboot called Leverage Redemption.
Oh.
And so Leverage Redemption, it has all the people except for Alec Hardison. He'll show up for the first episode and the last episode, and he's not there in the middle of the series. That what annoys me because him being a part of it brings it together. I get that his little sister's in it and she's cute and it's great, but him with them makes it the family that we know and love. And so the original Leverage is great. It's so good. It's, if you've never seen it, it's about these thieves who usually work separate. They band together to pretty much take down the 1%ers who take advantage of the rest of us. Yeah. Who get away with stuff because they have money and power. They take those people down. Nice. And so Leverage Redemption is pretty much them doing it all over again. Now they have a bigger
conglomerate. They've turned their little thing where it was just them into something bigger, like worldwide, which is why Alec isn't there because he has to go help around the world, you know, and stuff. But they came back together, and it's good. It does the same thing. It's the same thing pretty much as the original one. It's just. So that's why I say it's an honorable mention, because it's not bad. It's actually really good.
Okay.
But it's an honorable mention. I wouldn't say, I was glad that they made it a reboot. The first season was great, but then after that I was just like, okay, it doesn't need to keep going. You know? But yeah, I don't think I have a top 5 favorites.
Just
I
those?
think, yeah.
Okay.
I think just those are ones that I'm glad they made a reboot of, because they actually did it nicely.
Well,
and hey, maybe there's others that I just can't think of now, because then I would be able to think of them.
Okay, so what are your top worst?
The worst
Your
ones,
5 worst.
ones that I'm not happy about.
That could have just stayed dead.
That could have stayed dead. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to add one that I think I'm gonna go with the honorable mention for this one as well, because I like it. I love it.
You like it. You love it.
I like it. I love it, but it's
you mildly love it, because if you love it, it would be.
No, I like it. I love it. I love it for certain reasons.
Okay, you love sex and stuff.
Not
as a complete.
Not as a complete whole. It's it's good. It's good. Yeah, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Yashahim. Any the reboot of Inuyasha?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yashimi. Something like that. Yeah.
I think it's really good and it's really cute, but it's just one of those that just followed along with the reboot culture.
Yep.
Which is why I'm just like they found a storyline to bring it back. Kind of a deal.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only thing about that. Now the ones that I absolutely could not stand, I think is so bad. I think I would have stopped watching it if I did.
It's like I can't remember.
I can't remember, because then I would have been like, I just stopped watching it if that's the case. I'm trying to also think of movies.
Yeah. I can't think of it. Like, I was over here sitting, I'm like,
I bet you if I looked at my Netflix list, my Max list, you know, if I looked Paramount, if I looked at all my streaming services and looked at the reboots, then I would be able to have a real good answer for you.
Yeah.
All in all, for me, I would say some of them are cute reboots. Others, you could have kept it dead. You could have kept it where it was. You could have left it alone.
Yeah.
You know, reboots. I'm with you when it comes to we don't need anymore.
No, I literally want fresh stories.
You know, actually, hold on. Okay, but there's one I would say I want them to bring back. There is one I want them to bring back, but let's be honest. If you're not bringing it back with the actual people, then it's mute for me. Mute, whatever. Firefly. So Firefly, this is an old series as well. This came out in the 90s.
Way before my time. Well, not way before my time. I'm a 96 baby, but
Firefly, super good, but it was not long enough. They canceled it right before, there was a really good episode, and then they just canceled the show. The nerds were in an uproar about it, because this is one of those shows that mostly just nerds watch, right? The nerds were in an uproar. They were like, "What the freaking hell? No, you did not just cancel this show. No, you did not just cancel this show." And so apparently they were doing petitions. They were calling. They were on it. They were like, "Y'all need to bring back Firefly. Bring it back now." Right? They didn't bring back the show, but they made a movie to give it an ending.
Okay.
You know, an ending that they can
that the fans could be okay with. Mm-hmm. And so the movie is called Serenity. That's the name of the ship that they're on. It's a sci-fi movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I was sad. I didn't even tell you what it was about.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi series. It's this misfit gang who pretty much travels the skies, not Earth skies, the dark skies.
Yeah,
you know?
Science fiction skies.
Science fiction skies, space. Pretty much. They travel space as carriers, you know, trying to make money, but they're also not the most law-abiding people, you know, so they're often running from police as well. And Serenity is a reboot from that because they picked up these two siblings. They're older siblings, but they're siblings. The girl is a genius. She's a hella genius. But some doctors, she was sent to this school to help their genius, but instead they were pretty much like messing with her brain, pretty much, you know. And so her brother was like, something's going on. She's not writing back properly, and the letters we are getting does not sound like her.
Right.
And so he's a doctor. So he's smart too. Like, he's very smart, but she makes him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's smart. She makes him look like an idiot. So he goes to this school wherever she was held, pretty much takes her, you know, puts her in like this chamber to keep her, you know, asleep, gets onto these people's carrier, you know, and in the middle of them out flying and stuff, somebody knows like, there's a person in this, you know, and, you know, they had to, pretty much they're riding with them now. The homegirl is like tapped now. So she's still a genius, but you can't tell because she's tapped because of all the stuff they did to her.
Yeah.
And so Serenity is pretty much kind of like, it's the way they brought it back was so that way they can have an ending for the nerds, was the people that took, I know I keep saying I'm one of them though, so it's fine. So the people that took the girl, this movie pretty much is them trying to take her back, kind of a thing, kind of a situation, and they pretty much like help her. So it was a really good movie. It really did help give her some closure. But I would say I might enjoy a reboot of Firefly. I think I might, because it was a really good concept. It was a really good concept. Now, without the original people being on it, I don't want to see it. You know? So I don't want
the original people are probably old as hell.
And they're older, but they're not old as hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're older. I'm pretty sure the shepherd who played the shepherd, I don't think he's alive anymore.
Oh, well.
But everybody else, they're
like 40s.
You know the show Rookie?
Yes.
So the guy, I don't know his name on there.
The cop guy? The main guy?
The main guy. He's the captain of Serenity.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Full circle.
Yeah, so they would all be around his age pretty much.
Okay.
So they're not old. They're not old. Yeah. So, but the shepherd was already an older man, so if he's not gone already, he's older.
I mean, I can see them bringing it back by like saying like, oh, they got stuck in like this like time loop or whatever.
But then they couldn't age if that was the case. If they were stuck in a time loop, they wouldn't have been able to age.
Not maybe stuck in a time loop, or they went like through a time warp and it aged them, something like that. Because how else are you going to explain their age? Like, that's going to be a new point, especially since the show has been off for so long. I'm just giving you writing prompts so you can submit your scripts.
Right. But I mean, they could come back and, I mean, mind you, let's say they still were flying together. You know what I mean? So they could come back and just be older, like
old adventurers.
Something like that, or maybe like they all went in their respective ways, but now they're back together, kind of a deal, I can see them coming back.
Yeah. While we're talking about reboots, if people want to get new ideas for stuff, go to Wattpad. When I tell you, the Wattpad with,
True.
I'm telling you, it could become a freaking movie.
Because mind you, a lot of Korean shows, actually a lot of Asian shows, BLs, they all come from webtoons.
Exactly.
So why not can we get
y'all need to learn from our Asian counterparts and start taking stuff from Wattpad, from Archive of Our Own. Yes, there's some fanfics on there, but there's some actual good material on there, y'all. Some real good material.
And some of these fanfics are good, just as good, if not better.
Girl, I swear, if I had money, there are several fanfics that I swear, Tubi would be getting my fucking movies. For real.
Look, I'm about to turn Tubi legitimate.
No, for real. Tubi they can really act.
You know, Sanjay did a movie on Tubi.
She did. Oh my god, I gotta watch
the second one coming out.
Oh, I have to watch it. That's hilarious.
I watched the movie because of her. I'm an actor. It was it's actually a really good concept, but it's definitely a Tubi movie.
Yeah.
But it was a really good concept.
Look, I would not be knocking Tubi movies, because I watched one Tubi movie, and like, I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna give you a short story. So, homegirl was, I forget what happened to her, but then she gets with this other girl, right? And they start like doing stuff, making a relationship, whatever. They break up. Then she gets with this guy. And then this guy's like loving on her and doing all this stuff. She's like, she's my man, okay? Well, the guy has a son. The son and the girl he's fucking with, they have a party. Baby mama comes over. Baby mama is the girl that she was messing with beforehand.
Of the son?
No, the dad. Yes! And so the girl who's messing with the dad at the time, she's like, what you doing here?
We're broken up.
Yeah, she's like, what you doing here? And she's like, this is my son. And he's like, yo, son? What is? And then he finds out the guy changed his name to like be with this girl, and so she tries to cut him off or whatever, and he's not having it, so he plans a hit on her ass. I'm like, oh, Tubi movies. Wow. They be so good. They be so good.
They the black soap operas.
No, for real.
They the black soap operas.
For real.
Man, yeah, Tubi. Look, I thoroughly enjoy Tubi.
Yeah. Tubi movies be lit.
Tubi.
But we're talking about nerds.
Hey.
So we need to talk about
the queen of
weaves.
Yes.
The queen of weaves.
My favorite girl.
Our mother of the hotties, mother of the weaves. Hey. Megan, the motherfucking stallion. Okay, look. So Megan,
real hot girl.
Megan has been here and has been doing it for us waves, okay?
And she's really been putting this out there. She's been giving, because when I tell you, it's not, I've always said this, even when I was a kid, I had always said, other than the Asian fan base, black people are the next top viewers of anime. Like, of most Asian culture, black people will be the next ones to watch it, to produce it, to be a part, like, to consume it, right?
Yes.
And I guess because everybody puts black people in a stereotype nowadays, though, I do appreciate nowadays, like, we are finally like coming out.
We are finding our community.
We are more than just R&B and hip hop.
No, for real,
we're rock stars. We are
country artists.
We're country artists. We're weebs. We love anime, and we've been loving anime. Y'all just finally getting on the bandwagon.
For real.
And so with her being out there, putting us on the spot, gives.
Mother is giving.
She can cosplay the house down.
So if y'all don't know, this is what we talking about. So I'm gonna let you do it, because she both our girls, but she ride for her, and she knows more about the Boya stuff, because that has to go with One Piece, right? So, and that's her fan.
Okay.
So One Piece is my favorite anime. I don't care what anybody says about it being long. Nobody's Rome wasn't built in a day, and nobody's telling you to watch it in
I'm
a day.
somebody. That's me. That's me.
Whatever.
I can't sit through episodes of filler. And the reason why I said it's filler is because the artist
and it's a great filler.
One Piece,
and there's fillers within the fillers.
The artist for One Piece literally said when he got to the 1,000 episodes in the manga that he's now going to start writing about them actually finding the One Piece. So all those episodes prior to the 1,000 episodes was technically filler, and these are his words. Were technically filler, and now we're getting to the nitty-gritty.
And it was the introduction to why they're such a great crew. Because if you were to watch it right after the fact, you'd be like, okay, these people are dope. I wonder how they got together. Go watch those fillers then. Watch those 1,000 episode fillers, because it really shows you why they're such a great crew. Why you love them so much. Why you're rooting for them so much. You'll find out.
Go ahead. Like, if y'all are interested in One Piece, watch it. I'm not saying anything. Just personally for me, I don't like waiting that long for stories. That's just me. Like, even Naruto. Like, I like Naruto. But I tell you right fucking now, I did not watch every single episode of Naruto because I'm not gonna sit there through fucking filler episodes that have no meaning. No meaning. I can't do it.
But One Piece is a filler episode with meanings. It has a meaning. Like, it really tells you why they're where they're at, how they got to where they're at, you know, what they're doing. You know, it really tells you. But
we're digressing. We're digressing. Back to Megan.
Okay, so in One Piece, there's this character named Boa. Boa. She is
fine. She got that big old titties.
She's an Amazonian woman, pretty much. So she is a pirate. She's actually one of the oh freaking hell, just because every time I'm thinking about it, like every time I know what I want to say, it goes into the garbage. She's one of the y'all know what I'm talking about, you fans. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but she's one of them. She's one of the
we need to talk about for the non-fans. She's not a part of the Straw Hats yet, right?
No, she's not a part of Straw Hats. She's a pirate of her own. She has her own crew.
Okay.
And it's a crew of women.
Okay.
Right? She's pretty much an Amazonian woman.
Much. Amazonian woman, pirate crew woman.
She's a serpent, mind you. Like, her and her sisters are serpents. So they're Amazonian women, but they're like serpents, though.
What do you mean by serpents? You have to explain.
They're like snakes. So
they can transform into snakes.
They part of their bodies, you know.
Okay.
Like the sisters do.
That's why Megan is boy. That's why.
Come on, his Cobra.
Yes.
It goes.
Yes.
It goes with the thing.
Yes.
She's on brand. She's on brand.
Okay.
You know? I fully believe she's a Slytherin.
Oh, we already know. And it's Slytherin gang here. It's Slytherin gang.
Hey, okay, Slytherin, what's that?
Hogwarts HBCU.
But so Boa, she is so she's a pirate of her own. She is in love with Luffy. She loves her some Luffy, but Luffy don't see it. Luffy's just like
I swear Luffy's
too
young for it.
He ain't though. It's like this.
I know he's not too young for it, but he just seems like mentally he's not ready.
No, but that's also not true, because who was it? Oh my gosh, there was someone that he was eyeing.
Really?
Yeah, not that he was like macking on him or anything, but the guy saw how pretty she was. He saw how pretty she was too. Kind of a deal. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's not like he's oblivious to pretty women, but her advances, whoosh, over his head. She's just an ally to him. Okay. And so, mind you, this woman, she's very powerful, you know, in the game, you know, because she's one of the top. Why am I y'all need to shame me. I want all my fans to shame my fans. All my One Piece fans to shame me, because how dare I?
Please don't do that. Do not dislike this video just because she's not on her
shame me. Empress, Pirate Empress, Boa Hancock, Snake Princess, Amazon, yeah. Sisters, Captain Luke, Kuja Pirates, yeah, but she is one of the, she's one of the, I guess, are they called the emperors?
Diapers? Emperors.
Because there's like, so there's pirates, right? Luffy, and then they're pirates. Then there's above them a specific group of pirates that, because mind you, pirates are criminals. Mm-hmm. So the government is always trying to arrest these people, arrest them, kill them, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But there's a certain amount of them who's very strong that the government approves of to keep balance of the other pirates, yeah, right? To keep balance, right? So they give them certain okays to do stuff, right? And she's one of them. And so even when things are going down where she's supposed to, like, let's say, stop the Straw Hats crew, whatever the case may be, she won't take it because all she ever does is help Luffy. Even though she's supposed to be stopping them because she works technically for the government, she's so in love with this man. She'd be like using her abilities to help them. And it's actually, and she looks down on, these are Amazonian women. She looks down at men. She looks down on them so bad. She looks down. She's so stuck up. This girl, I love this woman. I do. I love me some Boa. And the fact that Meg Stallion was coming out talking about
First of all, she has covers, several. Are they just covers or this like for her singles?
So she said that they were singles. It's not her album, they're singles.
Okay. So they're single covers.
She has
6 single covers of her as Boa. And for our gaming people, they are in like the PlayStation format of games, which I love. I think it's so cool. I love it. I love it. So yes, hotties, we have to run that shit up. But also, she is doing an anime.
Yeah, so she had came out and said that she was real excited about it. She said, y'all, I just got an anime sample. I just got approved for an anime sample. And we are not going to believe it. We are going to pretty much live. She hasn't said what the sample was, but she said once it comes out.
So I'm letting y'all know now. When that song comes out, we're going to do a reaction video. Because, we have to. She's the queen of weebs. We are loving this. She is shining lights. Paving the way. Paving the way. So, y'all are going to get y'all first reaction video because we are reacting to that. Because she's just doing the boots down.
She's doing it. I love me some Meg Stallion, and I'm so upset that I'm not going to be able to see her concert. And
look, if y'all can hook us up with some tickets, we are willing to pay. We're not willing to drop like $5,000 or anything, but we will pay. We will sell feet pictures.
You know what we gotta do?
Whatever we gotta do, because we
kind of booty we gotta be shaking.
We need to be seeing mother. Okay.
You know what I mean? I love me some Meg for real. Do you ever have like your best friends in your head, like celebrities you might not ever meet, but
Beyonce? I don't know why you asked.
Yeah, but not because you're obsessed with her. I'm talking about people like when you see their day to day, their personalities, their like the kind of people that they are.
Zendaya.
You think Zendaya would be your the person you'd be like, oh yeah, we would if we would be friends if we hung out.
Yeah, it would be Zendaya.
I honestly believe that's me and Megan. I honestly believe Megan Thee Stallion.
I feel like Megan's too cool for me.
No, I honestly believe me and Megan
would be.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly believe that only because the things she's into, the things I'm into, like her music, how open she is about everything, you know, like I feel like she and I are probably like obviously because I don't know her personally, but I do feel like she and I are on the same wavelength. So
I would
Megan,
love.
you are my best friend. Just
I would love if she was like. She's first of all, she's a Texas girl. She's from Houston, Texas, so I'm already like, ow.
I still love you.
I'm already like, ow.
I still love you.
She's a weed. She's a hottie. She know how to twerk. She got them knees.
Because of her,
like,
because of her is why I'm getting better at my twerking.
Like
I've always said, if I was working at a strip club, I would have to be at the white strip clubs. That way, they have that exoticness because I can't twerk like the black girls do. You know, I can shake it like a white girl, but I can't be twerking, right? But because of Meg Thee Stallion. Girl, I
thought it was Tala with the what?
No, I keep trying to tell people to show me how to freaking do. I cannot get that. I cannot get that. I could do the like, but I can't get the that. I can't do it. I think too much when I do it. That's why. But Meg Stallion, thanks to her, I'm over here doing pretty good.
So you know, Meg Thee Stallion's coming out with his stuff, and it's gonna be a good summer, y'all. Okay. My hero has come back. It started back last Saturday. We had you didn't watch it, did you?
I haven't watched it yet. So you could give, just don't. You can give, but don't give everything.
We had the United States hero show up.
Oh, but see, I knew she was showing up, so you could.
Okay, so Stars and Stripes came with the smoke.
Yeah,
she came with the
last
smoke
episode, and they were like, "No, we shouldn't send any people." They're like, "Well, she already's over there.
Yeah."
She's already started
so
there.
Stars and Stripes came with the smoke this last Saturday. Episode 2 is coming out. Demon Slayer is coming back too. It's coming out on Sundays. And then non-anime wise, Big Brother, y'all. Big Brother, they just announced it's gonna be a 2-night premiere for Big Brother in July.
I don't watch Big Brother. She tells me about it, so that's the only way I get the gist of anything about Big Brother. So.
Y'all gonna be hearing about Big Brother, okay? Y'all gonna hear about Big Brother every week, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all about the people who I dislike, why I dislike them. So if y'all are Big Brother fans, come check me out, bro. Come check me out. Yeah.
This is stupid.
Oh,
love it.
But yeah, y'all, it's been a great. Oh wait. Cause I said the first episode we were gonna use this for a hot topic or to say goodbye, and we didn't use it last time. So let me use it this time.
Before we say goodbye, I
What?
got some random question.
Oh Lord, what's your random question?
I got some random question.
Jesus.
Well, actually, this is just random. Before I look at my random question, so you saw the whole thing about Chris Brown buying all the tickets for Quavo's show that way. It was only you saw that, right?
I did.
Okay, but tell me, first of all, I don't think that was the smartest on his part because Quavo will still get that money. He gets that money.
Yeah, okay, he gets that money.
Like, so,
but it's like,
at the end of the day, like, he gets that money. Like, that wasn't really smart.
But, like
I
he's not gonna get all that money. And also, if he bought the tickets in bulk, he probably got a damn discount. So I don't know how he bought the tickets, but if he bought them in bulk, it could have been a discount.
He told everybody, "Hey, get on there, there's no right."
Yeah. So I don't know. I saw that, but I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't know Chris Brown had money like that. Well, actually, let me take that back. I didn't know he had money like that.
Yeah, but to blow like that, that's wild. That's I'm sure buying all those tickets was a lot. A lot.
This is why you don't mess with the thug ass nigga. This is why you don't mess with the thug ass nigga. Like, just because he be singing and he be all pretty and he be like, love the devil, kiss, that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Chris already came out and told us, don't play with me. I sing songs,
but
I still whoop your ass.
But if I need to,
I will whoop your ass. You'll get
I might
by
be
city. Oh, could you imagine? I know Drake and Chris Brown are friends, but if they broke up, if they stopped being friends, the beef that Chris Brown would give to Drake.
Because mind you, they know dirt between each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. But my random question, sorry it took so long. But my random question, you're trapped in a room, just plain white room, one bed, that's all that's there, cushioned room, that's it. Like, there's nothing around, you got one movie. You have to be in there for a month. One movie. That's all you got up in that room. One movie. You trapped in this room for 1 month. One movie.
I already got it. Last Holiday. That is my favorite movie.
Last Holiday?
With Queen Latifah. Oh my God. I can watch that movie over and over and over again. I can quote that movie. That is like my favorite movie. And every Christmas comes on, I always have to watch that movie. That is my favorite movie of all times. What about you?
Mine would be the Jacksons' Living a Dream.
Oh yeah, that's a long ass movie.
It's a long movie.
You got some time.
I got time. I got time. Yeah. Not to mention, I already could quote some of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
That's a long ass movie. That's a long ass movie. That movie in parts.
Yeah.
Like that's just like
it's 3 parts.
If it was on VHS, I don't know if some of y'all viewers know what VHS is, but literally it's so long you're gonna have to turn it over.
Flip next time.
If it's a DVD, it's 3 parts.
Yeah, it would definitely be the Jacksons' Living a Dream. Yeah, it would definitely be that. I love that movie. You know me, I love me some Michael. You couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna marry that man. You couldn't. Yeah. I think it's just a beautiful movie. Every time I watch it, I hate the ending. Because I hate that it's ending.
Yeah.
I hate that it's ending. It's a beautiful ending, but I hate that it's ending.
Yeah, that's Holiday for me. Queen Latifah, I love you. Girl, I love you. I love her. But y'all, it's been fun talking about beef, Mets, and the Queen of Weed,
the mother herself.
But I like that random question. If y'all have any random questions,
throw them at
us. I know
I'll definitely be having random questions every end of the show.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We were talking about anime. We were talking about the enjoyment and all this stuff. Solo Leveling.
Oh, so good.
If y'all
they just came out. Their game just came out yesterday. They have a mobile game. Solo Leveling has a mobile game.
Well, looks like I got a game to play, y'all.
Me too.
Solo Leveling is a new anime, and I think it's a very strong contender for Anime of the Year.
It's a strong contender.
Very strong contender.
I heard that there's some others that's been coming out lately that's been fire. So I definitely gotta check those out.
Yeah.
But it's Solo Leveling definitely is a contender. I cannot wait.
When it comes to Solo Leveling, did we talk about it before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hadn't finished it. I finally finished it.
Okay. So I want to give y'all a brief thing about Solo Leveling. Basically, it's kind of like so hard to describe. So basically, it's about the world, our world, but it gets meshed with fantasy world with portals. Mm-hmm. Let me know if I'm on the right track. Stop me if I'm not explaining it right. Okay, and so it gets warped with our world with these portals, and goblins and other creatures can come out and destroy our world and kill people. So there are human beings who have the ability to fight these monsters, because you can't fight them with normal guns and stuff. You have to have special weapons and abilities to fight these monsters and stuff. And you can also get rewards like crystals and other stuff. Well, there's this one guy. He's our main guy. He's the weakest hunter. And they have different ranks.
Yeah, so mind you, these people, they're ranked based off of their energy, their like magic energy like, within them.
Is it magic energy or just overall energy? Because you know how he is, he can change his.
Yeah, but I think it's like some kind of like some kind of
energy.
Like, because mind you, if it's just. Because not everybody has it.
Right. Because some people.
Because even though he's the weakest, some people don't even have it at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So he has some.
It's. I'm trying to remember if they called it magic. I feel like they called it magic though.
Yeah. But anyway, he's the weakest. He starts off the weakest. He's E rank. So you have S, which is like super superior, all the way to E.
Like they can, like you can't beat these guys.
Yeah.
They're gods almost.
Our guy basically. Spoiler. Our guy basically goes into this dungeon as an E rank person because certain dungeons need a certain amount of people to enter. So he goes into this like C ranked or whatever ranked. It's higher than his ranked dungeon.
Everything's higher than his rank. Pretty much.
Yeah, everything's higher than his rank. So he goes in this dungeon with these several people, and you know he starts fighting things. He gets stabbed. He gets healed. They're going on and they're going through. They're like, okay, cool, we can dip. All of a sudden, another dungeon, and that's what they call like the warp things. It's called dungeons. Another dungeon shows up, and this dungeon is like a S tier dungeon. Like there's no way people are surviving. And I
don't even know if S rank would survive.
No, not even S rank.
If they didn't know what they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So, and our guy, even though he's the weakest hunter, he has perception like MF. Like
because mind you, he's the weakest, but he's been going to these dungeons with people and stuff, and he's been having to like watch himself because he can't fight the way the rest of them can fight.
Right.
So his perception is on point because of that.
Right. So he's really good at perceiving stuff. So he's helping people, but people are dying. Like there's no way to fight.
Because mind you, they're terrified. Like they're trapped in this place and they're super scared. So half the time they're not listening, or they're just like they're just so scared. They're like, I can't take it anymore. Kind of situation.
So ultimately, our dude gets left. He gets left there, and he's sent to die. And so he's basically being tortured. He's being tortured to death. He's being tortured to death. And then all of a sudden, he gets a second chance at life.
Yeah.
And his second chance at life, I'm not going to spoil too much because that's like the first episode. He gets a second chance at life, and his second chance at life allows him to be stronger.
Every time he
fights, he levels up. Levels up.
Now, mind you, this is something that can't be done. He's an E rank. He stays E rank.
Yes. So when people come, because apparently, like, people can go through traumatic experiences and get another awakening. So, and the first awakening is when, like, they first become hunters. I think it's when they come of age. They get an awakening. You either awaken as, like, one of the other rankings, or you don't awaken at all. And then if some people go through a traumatic experience, they can have a second awakening. He gets, like, scanned again, and he's still E-ranked.
Shows the same thing.
But this nigga's not the same.
You weak, bro.
He's not the same. He has daily stuff that he has to do, and gradually he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And towards the end, it was a good-ass fight, wasn't it?
Right.
Towards the end, homeboy ends up getting his own goddamn army.
I was living for it, and when he awoken the red.
Ooh, I'm telling y'all, this fight scene towards the end of the season is real good.
For some reason, I thought because the way they were showing the people on the plane and him, like the way they were going back and forth on it, for some reason I thought maybe they were gonna show up while he was there either fighting or winning the fight, and they're going to be looking at him like,
I have a theory about that. Because those people were going to this island or whatever.
And I thought maybe his dungeon that he went through was that island.
So if you remember, like, in the first episode, like, they were people on this island. They were, like, fighting these, like, ants or whatever, and they were getting eaten apart and stuff.
Yes.
So I think,
really?
Yeah, that's the same island, because the main guy who was in there, I guess his sister was on the island during that time. I believe that island is going to be Endgame. I think he's gonna take his army to that island and shit's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
But when it comes to solo leveling, there's a discussion I had, and I feel like this is a good discussion for people online and for us. I asked my boyfriend, and I was like, if anyone else if anyone else was left there, like he was, being tortured to death, do you think they would have gotten a second awakening? I personally feel like no.
Okay.
Just because his mentality, how he was asking to live, he still wanted to live, he wanted to prove himself, is the reason why. Because also, when that thing popped up, they said he met all the requirements. I don't feel like anyone else would have met the requirements. What do you think?
So, because I've also thought about that.
Right?
I really have. I was like, man, if they would have listened to him, would they have... Because mind you, if they would have listened to him, they would have met the requirements too. Mm-hmm. They would have done the praising, they would have done the worshiping, they would have done the, and then waited until they, stared at them so they didn't move until the fire went out.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they would have technically made those requirements.
But I'm curious if those were the specific requirements that needed to be for the Silver Awakening, or if he had to be tortured. Because
I don't think so. I don't think he had to be tortured. I think he got real lucky that the fire went out just before he died.
Oh, so you think the fire is the reason why?
Because the fires was the time. Mm-hmm. That was the time limit. Mm-hmm. So he got real lucky that the fire went out before he went out.
Yeah.
Because he was like, this always happens to me. They have families, But then he was like, but I have family too. I don't want to die. I didn't want to be here. They left me? I didn't want to stay here either. Yeah. He was just as desperate to leave as them, right? So I think because he was just so angry that it kept his heart racing, it kept his adrenaline running, and kept him alive enough for the fire to go out before he did.
Yeah.
And that gave him the reawakening. I think
you think the fire has to do with it.
I think that was just a timer. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think that was just his timer. I think him staying alive until that timer went out was what helped him get that reawakening. So if they were to stay until the timer went out, they would have had the reawakening because they technically would have reached all the requirements.
See, but that's my thing is, I don't know if the requirements...
The torturing only happened because he was by himself. He couldn't look at all of them by himself.
But I'm also curious, because I'm also like, if those were the requirements, would the system, because it's the system, would the system allotted it to each one of them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a system at the end of the day. A system is a computer. A computer allots multiple players on a video game. So, and then they would have reawoken, outside of the dungeon.
They didn't even have enough people to begin with.
Yeah, they did.
Did they have enough people to
That was the only way they were able to... because people were dying.
Yeah, because people were already dead. So that's why they had enough.
They did have enough before the 2 people left.
Oh, they did have enough?
They did have enough to, because everybody looked at 2 of them, kind of a deal, and they were big enough you could look at 2 of them and they had stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they did have enough until those 2 people left, and now they have to try to look at more of them.
You think if the guy, that old man, and that girl would have stayed, they would have gotten another reawakening as well?
If the 2 last people, the friend, the old guy that got his arm cut off.
Yeah, you think they would have?
I don't know if they would have. I don't know if that was the case. I don't think they would have all survived it because, like I said, the timer was still going, and it's only 3 of them. They could only look at so many of them.
Well, yeah, but they would have been dying too. But
that's what I mean. They could only look at so many of them, right? And without them actually knowing, what happens when the fire goes out, what happens, without them really knowing, I think if. Let's say they all couldn't look at them anymore, and now these things are coming to attack them, right? I honestly believe that. I feel like 1 or 2 of them. I feel like
the old man would have died for sure.
I feel like
I don't think he would have survived. I think the girl could have survived, maybe, till the fire went out. I don't think the old man could, because I just don't think he would have the tenacity to want to still be alive because he's old. He's
that's what he had his family. Remember, he was like
right, but at the same time, if you're getting like mugged, like I don't think his even though he was the weakest hunter, he's young. You know, he's like, I need to live. I have family. This old man, he's like, I know I need to see my family, but I gotta live life.
But remember, with both his arms, he was strong. And so with one of them, they were like, man, you just have one arm and I still can't fight you. Like, this is him just with one arm? Like, yo.
I don't know. I just don't know if he would have the tenacity.
I don't know. I don't think it really like for me, I don't think it's even that. I just think because all of them, like they're big things and there was multiple of them going after, if they had stayed just them three, then you know, like it would have been a tough situation because mind you, that girl was in such a state of shock. They ended up having to protect her a lot more, you know.
I understand trauma. I get it. But wake your ass up!
It was like
fight for your life.
Fight or flight, and she didn't have either one of them.
She didn't have
fighting or running.
She was like
stiff.
Yeah, she don't have fight or flight response.
Like they're how are they supposed to? Like, come on.
I felt bad for dude too, though. I felt bad.
Which dude?
Our main guy, cause he was.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I was really glad on the reawakening, but I would also say he's not gonna be able to keep that secret for long. And I think, and what I mean, cause
secret for long, it ain't a secret. Some dudes already knows, and the only reason he ain't say shit, well, two guys know actually
because you threatened him because he threatened him, But that's still.
But I don't think he needs to keep it a secret either.
But that's still only. They're actually technically his friend, the one who with the construction, the friend who keeps.
Oh, he knows boss, too.
He doesn't. He doesn't know because remember he couldn't. I think he must have found out.
He knows he's stronger.
He knows he's stronger because remember he kept saying, "Did he always have that power? How is he doing that?" Like because remember he's thinking that he's.
I get what you're saying.
He's thinking he's what they call it, a false ranker.
That's
what he thinks he is. He thinks he's a false ranker. He doesn't know how he keeps getting stronger. He doesn't know that part. So it's literally only those two government people.
Well, see, I don't think they're gonna find out that he's leveling up. I just think they're gonna realize he's strong as fuck.
Who, the government people?
Yeah.
Or people.
People in general.
And I think they're going to question it hard.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna see he's a false ranker, but I don't think they're gonna know he's leveling up. Because how are they gonna know?
How are they gonna know? Well, somebody's gonna figure out there.
You think there's somebody else who may have a system like him?
I think there could be. I think there could be. Because mind you, it's not just them; it's the world, right?
Yeah.
So I think there could be one or two other people who's just like him.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm ready for his fight against the brother.
Because apparently the brother is just bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care it was the
But my thing is, home dude is powerful right now, and he got an army.
Yeah, but he still needs to get beyond S rank. He ain't beyond S rank yet. Because mind you,
do we even know his rank?
He said he's between A and B. That's what he said. He says with the way I'm fighting these particular people, it looks like my skill levels between A and B.
So when he fought that B rank assassin guy, he was at a C, you think?
I think so. I think so. And I think because of him, he got between the A and B. And mind you, he can't level up as easily anymore since he is such.
Well, because he got that special class though, that's why I also think that makes him kind of S ranky. Because I feel like that's a special ability.
No, but remember he even...
And it's a necromancy... Oh,
look,
whatever, it's spoiler alert.
Yeah,
he's a king now, though.
Yeah, but remember he even said, if I were to fight an S rank right now, I would lose. If I were to go back into
by
that
himself, yeah.
by himself, I would lose.
Yeah, because he was
would've-
getting his ass mollywopped by all them people.
You know, if it was like he also said it's out of pure luck that I won this.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
He did
Because
say that.
He should have died.
His knife literally came around. Because look,
he should have died.
He's stabby. He is very stabby. That's how he be winning. Yeah. That's how he beat the that spider.
Agility
and stabbing. Yeah. Literally. That's how he be beating us. That's how he beat the spider, and that's how he beat that knight. Because he got stab friendly.
Yeah, and it helped him. And the agility definitely helped him. Yeah. And I kept every time he was like adding points, while I'm over here like, no, add it to this, add it to this.
I was over here like, you have no magical power.
You need to have some.
I'm like, why you keep doing strength? You gonna get agility when you complete your daily tasks, bro. See, this is why you were the weakest. Because you don't know how to use your points. Yeah, because
I think only because I feel like he kept adding it to strength because he was always the weakest, and so he hated the fact that he was always the weakest. Right. You know, so now he's strong. He's stronger. Yeah. So
well, hopefully he'll start using his points for other things. Because when he saw that like weaker foreshadow of himself, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'll see you again." Oh, I was like, oh, yes. So you better have another near-death experience. Nigga, you better put all your points in the magic power.
I feel like, especially I had something to say about that too, because something came up. I feel like that was something too. Like that was a test of something too. Because, because let's think about it. Like strength doesn't only come from the physical. No. Now he has to fight his inner demons. He has to fight his own mind. Yeah. So that's what he has to do. He has to fight his own mind to level up. Mm-hmm. Not just you don't have to only fight these people around you. You need to fight your mind. Right. And I'm a little scared though that the stronger he gets, the more blood hungry he gets. Yes. I'm so scared of that.
Because he's saying like every time he like kills or something, it's like he's like losing a part of himself.
Like he's like it's just so easy. He doesn't blink anymore. Yeah. They're human and I don't even blink anymore.
I mean, but look, those assholes that tried to kill him, they deserved it. And that background song,
and I hated, oh my gosh, I hated that assassin killed those two guys because I'm like, they survived. They survived a near death.
Yeah, they decide a near death experience for being selfish. And I just feel like that's karma. I know they didn't get. I feel bad they didn't get the chance to apologize, but that was karma.
I hated that they didn't get the chance.
It was Final Destination in the game, honestly, in the anime.
Yeah, that bothered me, but I actually that dude being an assassin was actually a plot twist. You know, and it's not easy to give me plot twists anymore.
No.
As much TV as I watch, I don't have plot twists.
I was surprised though, honestly. I was surprised because I was like, oh, so you not a good person.
You ain't a good person.
You're not?
Because I would have never guessed.
No, because you're working for the government and stuff. Like, I'm thinking and he's just like,
It's not even just because you're working for the government, because mind you, the government sucks.
But still, like, you're an employee. I figured you would follow the rules instead of being a rogue assassin.
Think about all the other stuff we've watched where there's government involved. There's no good and well, there's people left and right pretending that they're... Yeah. And actually, if we think about it, it's the government who's be okay with it. Now, I'm not saying this government is, but the way his behavior was, like,
it was
you couldn't clock you, but I mean, you couldn't clock it.
No,
like, if I would have thought of it, like, it was me, like, looking at it, I would have just thought he would be suspicious. I thought he was a suspicious dude, but a bloodthirsty.
But I preferred him. I preferred that assassin over that crew.
Yeah, because
that crew pissed me off so bad.
They were annoying.
Like, and it's the whole fact. Like, you see, they were stupid to me. Because if I was doing some shady shit like that, I come back to people I thought were going to be dead, and both of them are alive, and this fucking thing right here is, like, dead. And both of them look fine. they automatically assume the guy that's not talking with the nice shiny armor did something. Nah, bro, you need to ask questions.
No, seriously.
I'll ask questions. You see this nigga over here?
They alive. Homeboy this thing is dead.
Like dead.
Brain cells.
That nigga don't have a sword. That nigga don't have no sword, no nothing. How he win? You see that this thing got a wound and everything.
And they just assumed that it was Homeboy.
Yeah, because of the armor.
That he got
and that's why they got mollywops.
And that's exactly
literally why they got
Homeboy did not even care. He was like, do you know who my brother? He don't
no,
care.
seriously. But and the whole thing was he wouldn't even have to kill those people if they didn't initiate killing instinct.
Yeah.
If they didn't have killing instinct towards him, the system would have never been like, oh. Yeah. But the system, because the system recognized that they were going to kill him, they were like, oh no, you got to kill him. You got to kill him now. Sorry.
But I thought it was crazy that the system didn't even recognize the assassin. Like, at first, remember, he was like, oh, the system doesn't even recognize you, so you're kind of just in the way.
Because the assassin wasn't going to kill him originally.
Yeah, like, but remember when he started standing up and was, like, ready to, and the assassin was, like, fighting on back and stuff? He was like, the system doesn't even recognize you as a threat.
Right.
Until
he did the murderous intent.
Yeah, until he realized, oh, now this is fun. This is a kill. And then murderous intent came.
Yeah, and that's why.
Like, nope.
Yeah, the system's like, not our baby boo. Not after all the stuff we ain't putting him through.
Murder him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's a very high contender. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Demon Slayer is going to give us with the Hashira training arc.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's an actual training arc that I can see and not just, they're going to a training arc.
No, I think it's going to be the actual training arc. Like, it's going to go more in depth. I don't think they could give us all that in the movie, and they were just showing us snippets.
Yeah, but the movie was literally just the end of the last season. And then just telling us, okay,
they're training.
But
I also feel like that. I like the movie.
I did.
But I also feel like they're not going to include those talking points in the series, and I feel like that's important because seeing all those demons in that fucking thing, that was important to me because I already know. Oh, war's on and popping.
Yeah.
It's time. We better rise. All rise.
Rise up.
Rise up.
Rise
so,
up.
Yeah. Anime is looking real good.
We definitely need some more Demon Slayers too, because I was getting real scared that we ain't got enough Demon Slayers. So I'm ready for the training arc.
We definitely don't have. They gonna have to do a few what's it called? Ceremonies where they like bring more Demon Slayers in. Shoot, they need to do some more because we ain't got enough. We ain't got enough. We already down 2 Hashiras.
Yep.
Just 2, right? Just 2. One dead and the other one's out of commission. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I had to think about. I thought I could have sworn that a third one. But no, you're right. Yeah. One dead and one's out of commission.
Yeah. So.
But then they said that like other Demon Slayers were being killed left and right, like the lower rank ones like that. So that's why they're very. But
and they're bringing our demon doctor to the village too. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's gonna be so good.
It'll be good.
It's so good.
So ready. I'm ready too.
But yeah, no. We're done now, y'all. So thank y'all.
Yeah, that was like another
whole 20 minutes. But we have to talk about it because this summer's getting really lit, y'all. So be prepared for us to really be going in on conversations on anime. We're still gonna talk about other stuff. If y'all got other things y'all are seeing that's like interesting and stuff,
you want our opinions on, you want our viewpoints on,
yes. If you got anything that you think would be worthwhile watching, worthwhile listening to, shoot us a DM and stuff. So because we're here for it. Hey. But we thank y'all for joining us for M.A.D. I'm gonna gong it out.
It's so high.
I do wish it was deeper.
You said that before.
Yeah.
But this is M.A.D, y'all.
Hey, melanated, animated, and a whole lot of drama.
Better stay mad, y'all. Bye.